Every year, within Deep Center's advanced and intermediate multimodal art programs, we task our young people with engaging with and exploring particular themes that will help to guide their art throughout their time with us. These themes have been about a myriad of things, including stories from the east and west side of Savannah, as well as exploring the school-to-prison pipeline and unpacking different systems that have been creating ceilings for them. Now, recently, with a deadly virus taking up space in our loved ones' lungs, it was more important than ever that we gave them the space to truly unpack and explore their perspectives of what it was like being hurled into a global pandemic. Now, like all of us probably, they were tired of hearing about COVID, this deadly phenomenon that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere all at the same time. They were ready to get back to their normal lives. They were ready to go back to school, to not be on Zoom anymore, to take the mask off, and they were ready to feel the physical touch of their friends and family. But after a while, it all began to settle in, that this was our new normal and that things would continue to deviate from the standard. You know, as I think about the years that we've spent, these last 2 years, it's almost like we were revving up to jump into the turning ropes of the double Dutch ropes.
Yeah, it was like we were bouncing back and forth on the balls of our feet.
The ropes becoming a cyclone blur.
Listening to the constant tick, tick, tick of the rope smacking the pavement.
We were stuck in this perpetual purgatory.
Stuck between life as we knew it
and life as it was happening.
You see, for a lot of us, COVID-19 caused us to become more focused on ourselves. It was like we were stuck in this cocoon of our own emotions, the inside resembling a mirror, showing us who we really were in 1080p clarity. We were looking at our reflections the closer we got to the outer layer. And of course, this also gave us time to learn new skills. We got closer to or more disconnected from family members. We lost people. We watched all the movies and TV shows on Netflix.
Even the foreign ones.
Even the foreign ones. We kept working. We watched the news until we grew anxious and tried to drown that anxiety out with music. We cried, we laughed, we loved, and we tried to remember what it was like to leave the house for things other than grocery shopping. So because of all of these uncertainties, we took full advantage of all the times that we could be together safely. There was so much anticipation, but so much preparation too. Collecting vaccine cards and
the negative test.
And COVID screenings.
As well as the symptom screenings and everything as well too.
And the waivers. It was a lot.
Yeah.
So for the first half hour of our 2.5-hour session, we sat 6 feet apart and we just started talking to each other. We didn't worry about a lesson plan or what we had to learn for that day. We were just catching up because we hadn't been able to. It was like we were finally able to jump in those turning double Dutch ropes. We could finally laugh until we were breathless and wrap ourselves in the sound that can't quite be captured in a Zoom chat, LOL. So,
you know, it was almost like our world had stopped. And though COVID was happening and we were stuck in quarantine, the truth was the world, it didn't stop. It kept going and we just became more sensitive to its spinning.
And no matter how dizzy and confused we got, we were expected to keep going on with our lives, keep walking straight somehow.
So today, what you are going to hear is from youth from 2 of our different programs that we have at the Deep Center. One from our Block by Block program, as well as our SLAM program.
So, as you listen to their collaborative piece, be prepared to see the dizzying whirlwind of their lives. Be prepared to experience these last 2 years from their perspective. Be prepared to come of age during COVID.
Now, hold on. So, I gotta ask this first, before our young people touch this stage. How many of y'all ever been to an open mic before? Make some noise. Okay, so there are some things that we like to do So real quick, I need everybody to snap your fingers. Do your step. And you could do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, yeah, this is the audience. Everybody, clap your hands, clap your hands. Stomp your feet, stomp your feet. Go, woo! Now, all of these are ways that you can give our poets energy. So the more energy you give them, the more energy they're going to give you back. Don't feel like you just have to sit there. Feel free to make some noise, and anything that you hear that you resonate with, feel free to make some noise. Without further ado, the youth from Deep Center.
I dream.
I dream.
I dream.
I dream.
And when I wake, those dreams continue.
I hope you're happy that I lost life to gain you.
See, they simulated school as if it was a game.
Coronavirus came. Then the schools went out.
My room started to become a prison.
I was trapped with no way to escape behind my four walls.
My TV, a thug.
Pummeling my head with news of bodies dropping dead.
My computer, a drug.
Prescribed in good conscience, but never really the same.
My bed started to become the 5th floor.
Going insane.
And my phone, handcuffs.
I cuffed myself to my bed and let my emotions pervade my head for a day.
A week.
A year.
On my right shoulder, life.
As my left seated death.
But still, I try to keep living. Try to make everybody proud. Man, I cannot lose right now.
I'll tell you I've grown. If asked about my change.
Can you blame us? How can we stay the same?
See, you showed me that capitalism isn't the only thing that doesn't give a dime or a nickel about the people who sweat purpose,
dreams, and talent to live by a fraction of their worth.
I hope you're happy that I lost life to gain you.
And here I am.
Attached to the present, but we still dream. We dream of metamorphosis. Venture into a future that sings to me.
I sat by my window and basked in the sun,
searching for a chance to escape.
Though somehow, some way, I kept ending up back in that cage.
Regardless, I'm gonna keep giving it my all. All I can do is stand tall. All these minds trying to make me fall.
Yeah. I crave khaki pants and burgundy tops, not in a literal sense,
but one that allows me a second to process.
A minute to clear my slate.
An hour to dream of a future that burns bright. Not those red lights of ambulances trying to save lives.
Not one when we watch lives dangle from the strings of last breaths.
But a future that sings to me.
Not one while reaching for the stars, already held them, molded them, and my hands show.
They show palms that burn and scar.
Stabbed.
By the visible evidence of our survival. Because
I dream.
I dream.
I dream.
We dream of metamorphosis. I'd like to say thank y'all for coming out, listening to our piece. Very much appreciated. Y'all be safe.